Hi, I'm Dana, and today I'm going to share what sold this past weekend, which was August 19th and 20th. And I had 11 sales on eBay and 11 on Poshmark. So I'm going to go ahead and start with eBay. Let's see, I'll do this one first. And I'm not exactly sure how much I can get done today. So I'm gonna try to be as fast as I can. I always say that, and then it doesn't end up being fast. But if not, if I can't do it fast, then maybe I'll do a part 1 and part 2. So first item that I will ship out is this Peruvian Connection 100%, I think it's baby alpaca. Really beautiful tunic sweater. So soft, really soft. And I've noticed that when I list Peruvian Connection, it sells for me pretty quickly. And for a pretty good profit. So let me go ahead and find the title for this one. Oh, what's going on here? There it is. Title is Peruvian Connection Sweater Women Small Black 100% Alpaca Tunic Minimalist Chic is the title. And it sold for $58 and it took about 3 days to sell. So this is a very fast sale. It's a great sale for me. $58 for this, really nice sweater is a great sale for me. And I did pick this one up at my local Goodwill bins, and that is also known as the Goodwill outlet. So my Goodwill bins charges $1.79 per pound. So what I do is I figure out my cost of goods by an average cost of goods, and I have a spreadsheet in which I put in what I pick up and for how much and how many items, and then it calculates what my latest average cost of goods is. And so right now my average is about $1 per item. So I'm really happy with that cost of goods, and because it is so low, I decided to go ahead and go to thrift stores where it's more expensive, and kind of go there and look for good profit items. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. And for the most part, it seems like it's working out pretty well. I'm not as comfortable paying up, so that's something that I think I just need experience, and so that I get better at it. So and it is kind of a strange feeling, when I shop at the bins, I pretty much will always pick up something, but when I go to thrift stores, sometimes I go out of a thrift store not picking up anything, and that's kind of a weird feeling. So, but my favorite place to source is the bins. So yeah, so I definitely am on the lookout for Peruvian Connection. I think it's a really good brand, and they seem to specialize in things made out of alpaca, which is a really great material that people are looking for. So it is desirable. Okay. This one was just under a pound, so I'm able to send it out round advantage. Okay. Let's see, I'll go through this one. Okie doke. So this one is a Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt. It's a silk shirt in this really beautiful pattern of basically of Oahu, Waikiki diamond head. I can see diamond head in the background, and I love the illustration on this item. Colors are really fun. You know, if you're gonna go bright and loud, you know, go for it, right? Oh, I'm gonna actually protect the buttons. So yeah, I do love picking up Tommy Bahama. I think it's more of a sentimental kind of rationale because I, you know, have family in Hawaii, spent a lot of summers in Hawaii. So the whole, you know, aloha shirt is just part of the whole kind of culture of Hawaii. And Tommy Bahama really makes some very fun and unique sort of aloha or Hawaiian shirts. And let me give you the title for this one. Let's see. Here it is. Tommy Bahama shirt, men medium, 100% silk Hawaiian Waikiki diamond head tropical is the title. And it sold for $23.20. So I believe that was, I sent out a discount to a watcher. And it took, where's the date? Oh, that seems like it's too long. I don't know. I feel like it took not that long. I think I forgot to change. I think this sold in about a week. So, because I remember I picked it up. I might have picked this one up from a thrift store. It might have been from Out of the Closet. And they do sales there. So I believe I might have gotten this shirt, you know, for like about $4. But again, you know, working with the average cost of goods, it's more like $1. So I'll do one with this one. Okie doke. And then next we have LL Bean. These linen wide leg pull-on pants. They also have a stripe. They're blue and white striped. They feel really, you know, new, kind of crispy new. And they're in great condition. And let me get you the title. Let's see. There it is. LL Bean pants, women, 12 petite, navy white stripe, 100% linen, pull-on wide leg crop is the title. And this sold for $12. And it took, let's see, it took about 2 months to sell. So I believe I probably had it listed for about 18. And I might have gotten an offer. And I went ahead and accepted. I like a fast sale, and you know, running on 2 months is getting a little bit not quite as fast. Also, since we are, you know, kind of coming out of the summer season, I feel inclined to move more summer items while I can. So, you know, not hitting my desired profit margin, which is, I like to, after cost of goods and platform fees, I like to try to make about $20 or more off of each item. So, you know, obviously didn't hit that mark on this one, but, you know, happy to move move this out. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. And, you know, bring in another item that hopefully is even more desirable. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so then here we have a pair of shoes, and these, the interesting thing about these shoes, the brand is called Freelance, and they are wood platform heels with a suede upper, and actually leather, what is this called, inner sole, and actually leather on the bottom as well. So I found these just walking Sven, my dog, around, you know, the neighborhood, and somebody had put out their some of their items, and I saw these amongst their other things, and I thought these were really, you know, a great looking pair of shoes. So I went ahead and brought them home, and they're also in really good condition. And I looked them up, and they had a pretty good sell-through rate. What caught my eye is that they're made in France. So, you know, I don't know, anything that's kind of made in like a European country, especially shoes, I'm kind of want to look up and you know, see. So anyways, let's see, let me give you the title for these is Freelance Platform Shoes Women 38.5 / US 7.5 or 7.5. Black suede wooden heels slides is the title, and these sold for $30. And let's see, it took about, I would say it took about a week and a half to sell. So, you know, this is a really good sale for me. Happy with this sale. I'm gonna, let's see, I'm going to do a couple things. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap this. And then also I'm going to, I found this medium flat rate box, and it's kind of an, you know, it's not the shirt box that I typically use, but it is a little bit smaller than the sort of USPS shoe box. So what's nice about it being a little smaller is it doesn't jiggle around as much. So I thought about this one because it would have been, I put down a flat rate of $14 for shipping. And so, you know, the buyer went ahead and pays that amount. And I could have chosen priority mail, or even I think I could have even chose Ground Advantage, and put them in, you know, a different, like a non-USPS box or something, or put it into a poly mailer. But the reason why I didn't go the poly mailer route was I was a little nervous about the wood heel, you know, and thinking that if it got knocked around really hard, maybe the heel might just break off. I don't know, I just kind of thought about it and thought, yeah, let's not chance this. So anyways, I think what I'll do, and then I'll just add some airbags to this. So, I'm going to need. I also was able to pick up some quiet packing tape. So much quieter. It's weird, it just doesn't have the same feel as it rolls out. So that's the only kind of drawback, I think, with this quiet tape. I'm going to add a little bit. Another one just here. Sure. And then this side, yeah, that side's good. Okay. So yeah, so I've actually picked up a few things just in my neighborhood that people are, you know, putting out, and people around here will lay out, you know, items, really trying to say, hey, you know, anybody who wants this, go ahead and, you know, pick it up. But I picked up some cowboy boots, in which I sold at Buy Sell Trade. And that cowboy boots, they sold for pretty good money. I don't know, I'm trying to think of other things. And then I've just picked up things just for, you know, for myself around the house and things like that. So to me, that's super fun, you know, picking, because it's free. Okay, so next is this Patagonia Western Pearl Snap shirt. Okay, so the title is Patagonia Shirt Women Extra Small Cream Plaid Pearl Snap Long Sleeve Western is the title. And this one sold for $15, and it took about a month to sell. So $15, you know, not what I'm striving for, but you know, it's a good sale. My profit on this item, you know what, I actually have, I think I have, I wonder if I can find it. So sold price was $15. So I ended up making $11.16, I think. If it sold on a promoted. If it didn't sell on promoted, I made $12.54. So I have like a little cheat sheet, and I belong to the Reseller Nirvana podcast group. It's a Patreon, Facebook group, and it's run by Tech and Sports and Chris over at Daily Refinement. And one of the things that Tech kind of taught us how to do was come up with a cheat sheet for eBay. And so it kind of tells us, like, if we sell something for a certain amount, you know, how much we would make after fees and costs of goods. And that really does actually come in handy. So it's very helpful. And yeah, so I'm learning a lot from the group. I learn something new all the time. There's actually so much information that sometimes it's hard to take in. So, you know, but it's been helpful for me. Also been enjoying sort of, you know, all the different calls, learning from the different moderators or experts, and that's been super helpful. And it's nice to, you know, be in this group where you're with other resellers, so, you know, I like that as well. it's a good group of people. So there. Okie doke. So I don't know why this turned off. Let me go ahead and check this. I'm gonna put away the cheat sheet. And there might be some noise from outside. I'm getting there's street work being done. So, you know, hopefully it's not too loud. That's why I do that. Okie doke. All right. Clean up a little bit here. All right. Okie doke. Next item is a pair of Viore joggers. And these are women joggers. They feel like they're brand new, actually. They have that sort of crispy, brand new feeling to them. I'm gonna just tuck in. Get the fold started a little bit. So the title for this is Viore Pants Women Small Black Weekend Jogger Performance Lightweight Stretch. And it sold for $47. And it took about less than a week to sell. So this is a great sale for me. And it is a little bit of a controversy, I think, because I think in the past Viore might have had some Vero issues. And so when I was researching this, I looked up on eBay. They have on eBay, there's a page where it shows what are sort of Vero brands. And it wasn't on the list. And so then I thought, well, it's not on the list, and you know, this is not a brand new item, it's a pre-owned item. So I thought maybe this one would be okay. You know, I know some people would not take that risk, and so I'm not, you know, advising anyone to do so. But I went ahead and listed it on both eBay and Poshmark. It got a lot of views on both platforms, but I finally did get an offer on eBay. So let's see. And this item I found in, you know, at the bins. Wait. I think I did not find this at the bins. I think I found this at the Goodwill store. Yeah. So in that case, I think per item, it cost, I think, close to $10. But again, if I go on the average cost of goods, it was $1. So yeah, it's gonna be harder for me to keep track of where I got my items from, but anyways, hopefully I'll remember. This one was definitely from the bins. It's this really lovely, and then, I don't know if I can show it in a way that gives it justice, but it's this really lovely, almost like a blazer, lightweight blazer jacket, and it's wraparound. It has this faux snakeskin sort of paneling in the front. The rest, like the back and the sleeves, are this really sort of stretchy, almost like a jersey knit, and it has this wrap tie that is a really thick velvet ribbon, and it just has some really beautiful detail. There's some sort of like mesh ruffling along the edges, like, I don't know if you can see this right here, and it really has that sort of 90s Y2K vibe to it. And I'm gonna just start the wrap or the fold on this one. I'm gonna just double check and make sure there's not any issues with this piece. There's just a little loose thread, and so when I saw this in the bins, you know, all kind of crumpled up, looking like a hot mess, you know, I just grabbed it and stuffed it into my bag, and then thought, you know, let's just check it out later. And oftentimes with the vintage items, especially from, you know, the Y2K 90s stuff, it almost feels like, I don't know, like the fabric is oftentimes like a polyester blend of sorts, you know. So in the past I would just sort of skip on this, but now I kind of know to take a look at it, you know. So when I had a chance, after I went through all the bins, I went and looked up comps on this, and the designer or the brand, there was quite a few items. So the title is Vintage Alberto Macaulay Blazer Jacket, Women, Large, Gray, Black Faux Snakeskin Wrap 90s is the title. And it sold for $32. And it took, basically it took a day. It sold in a day after listing. So this is a really great sale. I want to make sure. I'm going to do it this way instead. And it this way. So this, I'm trying to think about the sell-through rate. I think the sell-through rate was pretty deep, you know, it was decent. But I really did take a chance on this because this style, and that was the main factor or reasoning that I wanted to pick this one up. Okay, so this. Yeah, but I really, I like this item a lot, and I really hope the buyer, you know, loves this item. And it weighs over a pound, so I went ahead and chose the padded flat rate envelope. Awesome. All right, next is an Eileen Fisher linen shirt. Really lovely tunic button down or button up shirt. And I don't know, it might be a linen cotton blend. Oh no, actually there's no linen in it, it's organic cotton. Title is Eileen Fisher shirt, women, large, extra large, cream black pinstripe tunic, organic cotton is the title. And this one sold for $23, and it took about, I guess, a day or a couple of days to sell. So fast sale. And $23, almost hitting, no, it's not hitting my mark. But you know, the thing about this is it was a fast sale, and that means that somebody just means that this is a really desirable item. And I tend to like just pick up Eileen Fisher just because I think the brand is strong. I also kind of feel like Eileen Fisher is a timeless brand. But I don't know. I feel like it's a brand that doesn't run on fashion trends. So there. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, this week is going to be a crazy week for me. Friday, oh wow, Friday morning, I am going to take my daughter to her college. I'm wondering if we should go, instead of Friday, if we should just do Saturday night, because I wanted to make sure that she picked up her student ID on Friday when school is, you know, open, but the school has now said that the ID student life office won't be open on Friday, so it might make more sense for us to go on Saturday morning. I'm gonna have to think about that one. But yeah, trying to get some last minute things done. You know, having my daughter Emmy go to the dentist, trying to get her packed and things like that, and you know, she's working on that, but it's kind of like chaos. And I'm getting a little nervous about that, so I might have to step in and just sort of help her. And she doesn't want the help. That's the issue. I mean, you know, I've mentioned, can I help you? And she's like, no, I can do this myself, kind of thing. But when time runs out, then I think people need to realize that they need help. So we'll see. Oh, okay. Oops, sorry. Just talking. Next is these pair of pants. They are new with tags, Tommy Bahama. They have pleats in the front, and they are Tommy Bahama silk pants. So, you know, I love to find Tommy Bahama, and if it's new with tags, you know, even better. Let's see. This one did have some scuff marks and things, and you know, when it's sitting in the bins, anything could happen. It could fall out of the bins. Somebody can roll over it or step on it, you know, and that can even happen at the stores too, right? You know, we've all seen new with tags items that have kind of gone through the ringer, right? This one had a little bit of, tiny bit of scuff marks. Not too bad though. I'm just gonna get the fold going, and there it goes. Okay, so title for this is Tommy Bahama Pants, men, 42 by 30, beige, 100% silk pleated trouser, slacks, straight, new is the title. And they sold for $32, and it took about 1 month to sell. So this is a great sale for me. $32, that's, you know, higher than, you know, my $20 profit. So that's great. Let's see. I think this one, I don't know if I can make this way. No, I don't think so. Okay. So this is a very good sale. These are really nice, classic pair of trousers in, you know, a great material. Silk is a sought after material. I also feel like this particular style, you know, with the color and everything, is more of a spring, summer, fall item. So happy to get this moving while I can, while it's still, you know, end of summer. So this is going to go in the Tyvek mailing envelope, and let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and just use some of this priority mail stickers. Yeah, so for anyone who's new, I learned how to ship by watching McThrifty's videos, and I'll go ahead and link one of her videos below. We both like to use this packing paper to, you know, wrap our items, and then also order USPS shipping supplies off of USPS.com. And the items, the shipping supplies are free, and it gets delivered to your doorstep. So really super great resource, convenient. And I've learned a lot from Mackenzie over at McThrifty. Okay, let's see. Next item is Eileen Fisher. It is a really lovely, it's made out of like a knit, but it's a lightweight knit. Let's see, and it's like a tank top. Eileen Fisher top, women, large, petite, brown, silk, cashmere, sleeveless knit mussel. I don't know what mussel means, but it must have something to do with the style name of this. And let's see, this is actually, this is also new with tags. I don't know if I might have even forgot to put this as new with tags. So anyways, it did sell for $38. So this is a great sale for me. It's a beautiful top. It did take, actually it took a while to sell. June, July, August. So 3 months to sell. And that's what I find with Eileen Fisher for me. Sometimes it's not a super fast sale, and perhaps it's because I'm, you know, pricing it a little bit on the higher side. That's probably the reason. you know, the other top, the organic cotton tunic shirt, that one sold very quickly, but you know, I had it priced, or I accepted the offer of $23. So, you know, kind of shows you how things move. And you know, people will purchase things if the price is right. They'll purchase good items. Not terrible items, or not, you know, undesirable items. Let's see. Okay. Really? That's good. Okie doke. And then next, just clean up a little bit again. Okay, next is a Smart Wool quarter zip sweater, and it appears to be in really great condition. I did not see any holes. I'm going to check it out again. It had a sort of a like new sort of feel to it. I don't see any pilling, which can happen a lot, you know, with these sort of base layer items. And this, I think this might have been a thrift store pickup, and I can't remember if it was or wasn't, but in any case, my, you know, average cost of goods still comes out to that dollar price right now. So let me give you the title for this. It is Smart Wool Sweater Men, medium gray, quarter zip, 100% merino wool, base layer outdoor is the title. This sold for $30, and it basically took a day to sell. So this is a very fast sale, great sale for me. $30 is, you know, higher than the $20 profit, which is great. I'm just double checking. Looking at okay. So this is great. The buyer did reach out to me saying that, you know, he would really like to get this by Friday. So, you know, I said yes, I plan on shipping this out today. So I want to make sure that it gets out to him. All right, and then so Smart Wool is another brand that I pretty much will, if I see it, I'll just pick it up, and I won't, oftentimes I won't even run comps on it. I just kind of feel like it's a good brand, it's gonna sell. And then when I'm ready to list it, I will run comps to know what kind of what list price I should make it, you know. So I definitely do check comps on pretty much every item. Sometimes I don't if it's like something that I already sold before, and you know, I'll just go ahead and price it what it was that it sold for, you know, the first time. Go it that way. So one thing, you know, I've been sourcing more, going to thrift stores as well as, you know, the bins. And what I noticed for me is that when I thrift more, I don't have as much time to list. So I didn't have enough listings so that I didn't have to list on the weekend. And so that was kind of painful, you know, because I was really enjoying having my weekends off. So, you know, this week I'm not going to source as much as I did, you know, the last 2 weeks. I'm just going to try to list as much as I can, and so that I have enough for the weekend that you know, that we take my daughter to college. So it's going to be a really busy week. And then besides just doing, you know, other obligations, it's going to be busy, but that's just the way it goes, right? Sometimes it's like that. Okay. Awesome. So that was all the eBay sales, and I think I'll go ahead and just go through, give some shout outs to those who have left me comments, and then, you know, let's see what time it is. I'll kind of decide whether or not I want to break up this video into 2 parts or just have it all, you know, one long one. So we'll see how this goes. And I'm gonna grab my sippy cup. Hi, EasyJP. Thank you so much for your comment. So EasyJP says, 2-part comment ahead. Hi Dana, it's Ezra P from the group. Oh, hey. Hi Ezra, thank you so much for this comment. I started off as a bins shopper and am thankful for that now, about 5 months down the line. And I'm thankful for that now, about 5 months down the line. Okay, so I guess you've been a bins shopper for about 5 months. Got it. I'd end up wasting a lot of money on bad buys at thrifts early on. Yes. And was able to learn a bit more and see more clothes at the bins and on the group. Yes. Yeah, that's a great point that you brought up there, Ezra. I also kind of did the same thing. I remember going to a thrift store and picking up some items, and you know, what I thought were great, I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to check comps. I was just going off of like, this looks good, you know? And then when I found out about the bins, that's where I really, you know, learned how to touch more items, look things up, constantly looking things up. So it ends up being like a really great place to learn. And I think that's a really interesting point you brought up. Let's see, being in Sacramento, I know the NorCal thrift prices can be up there. Yes, I like to go to the nicer thrifts now and don't mind spending more on quality items. Yeah, when my average buy price is low, I can go into a nice thrift and not mind spending a bit more. Yes, that's so true. And in reverse, when it goes up, I can just head to the bins for a while. Thankful to have seen a lot of brands en masse at the beginning. So now at the thrifts, I feel way more capable. Awesome points. And I really understand and feel the same way that you do, Ezra. This is really great point. I think for a long time I felt nervous about going back to the thrift stores because, at the bins with the low cost of goods and just the volume of stuff that you see constantly, it became like this safe space. But like you said, you learn a lot from that experience, and so you can take that learnings and go to the nicer thrifts. So really good point. Secondly, myself having an arts background, oh yes, helps a lot in reselling. Cool. I oil paint and studied studio art and theater tech acting in college. How cool. And just that knowledge alone has guided some clothing buys and choices when unsure. Yes, that's a really another great point. I worked in a production of The Great Gatsby, and that brought me into the 20s Egyptian revival Art Deco. Wow. Homework on what kind of couches and decor that would be on the wall was key to a good end result. Definitely. Yes, definitely. As I'm sure being an art director or graphic designer helps a lot too, as far as knowing a period pieces and fashion is always changing, so it's cool to absorb all the info and employ it in reselling. Yes. Having done a lot of photo shoots, I'm sure you just know a lot of different looks. Yes. Yeah. Costume departments usually have someone hunting down stuff for plays and even movies. Yes. It pays big time knowing the right keywords. That's so true. I've found stuff that wasn't branded, or I was unsure of the brand, but I knew it fit a specific look and just did a bit of homework later. Nice video once again. Ezra, thank you so much for your two-part comment. It's really great to hear your perspective, and I think I wrote back to you saying that I think you explained the whole thing, maybe having more of an art or a visual background could actually be a benefit, in reselling. And I just remember early, one of Chris's Daily Refinements, I think it was his video. I think it was a YouTube video. He mentioned how I think accountants and truck drivers would make really great resellers. And I felt so kind of sad, because then I thought, wow, I'm so far from those fields, I'm not really practical, and I'm not really financially savvy, and I thought, oh man, I'm not going to be good at this, in this business, but no, I think everybody can bring something to reselling, and if we do have a visual background, these kinds of this kind of knowledge could actually help. So anyways, Ezra, thank you so much for this awesome comment. It was super fun and a great reveal to read this, and I really appreciate you. And next time, let's say hi to each other in one of the calls. I'd love to sort of meet you. Oh, Ladetia, hi. Thank you so much for your comment. She says happy birthday, and she gave me a rose and a heart. Thank you, Ladetia. I really appreciate you. Hi, Virginia. Happy belated birthday. Wish you the best. Yes. Thank you so much, Virginia. I love it. I love the sweet birthday wish. Hope you're doing well, and I really appreciate you. Oh, hi Deedled. So Deedled also said, happy birthday, Dana, from across the bay in SF. We're only 2 days apart. Oh, cool. Mine's the 17th. Cheers, Diana. Okay, so Deedle, also known as Diana, happy birthday. Thank you so much for this really sweet birthday wish. And you're just right out there in San Francisco, so that's really cool. I was wondering where you like to source at. Do you go to the bins in SF? And if so, how do you like them? Anyways, thank you so much for your comment. I really appreciate you. Oh. Hello, Quilted Nest Vintage. Thank you for your comment. So it said, would be curious to know how you attained your clothing brand knowledge and savvy. I'm mostly a vintage and antique hard goods seller. Okay, cool. But if I'm sourcing and can't find that niche, I'll look at clothing, so not to have wasted trip. Yes, that's so true. Gas money, etc. Aside from looking everything up, any other tips appreciated? Oh, okay, yeah. Certainly watching your and similar videos is very helpful. Thanks for all you do and with such sweet spirit. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Quilted Nest Vintage. So good to hear from you. And I just think your niche is vintage and antique hard goods. That is such a cool niche. And I'm imagining that you also sell a lot of furniture and things like that. Yeah, as far as where I learned about brand knowledge and stuff is once I found out about reselling, I really dove into YouTube videos, and I just really absorbed as much information from just a big group of different resellers, and tried to learn and figure things out that way. Another big help for me was even just talking to my two daughters. One is 18 and the other one is 31. So they both, it's a Gen Z and a millennial. So they kind of covers generations there, as far as like what's popular, what's trending, what's in fashion and things like that. That helped a lot. And, definitely, like you mentioned, looking things up. And in the beginning, I didn't look things up, and that really narrowed my what items I really could pick up to make a profit. Just kind of focusing in on what I knew. Like certain brands, like let's say Free People and Madewell. Patagonia. I just pick up those really awesome, well-known brands in the beginning, and then as I went on, I just started learning more and more brands. And part of the Reseller Nirvana group that I'm in, they really focus in on doing research and learning as many brands as possible, and that's something that the two founders, Tech and Sports and Chris, really preach. So that's something that I'm always trying to learn new brands every day. It's not easy to remember all of them all. So some people actually do keep like a little journal, or they might keep it on their phone in their notes or something like that, and just write down, different really good brands. And so then that way when they see them at the thrift or at the bins or whatnot, they go ahead and, pick them up. So anyways, yes, would love to hear how you're doing. Keep us posted. And let us know how the clothing sourcing goes for you. I would imagine too, since you're already, kind of looking for vintage and antiques, maybe that's something that you might also specialize in, is vintage clothing. So anyways, which is really interesting and fun to look up. And that does take us really, I think it takes a special knack to be able to identify, vintage clothing. So anyways, thank you so much for your comment. I really, really appreciate you. Hello, Anne. Thank you so much for your comment. So Anne says, happy birthday, Dana. Love your channel and your Poshmark closet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wish. It was so nice because I actually, that last video, I mentioned it at the very end, and I just thought, oh, I'm gonna just mention this, and I didn't think people really watched till the end. So the fact that I'm getting so many birthday wishes, it's so nice. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching the entire video. And it was a long one, so I really commend you. So yeah, Anne, thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate you. Oh, hi Viddy ZMK. How are you? Thank you for your comment. So Viddy ZMK says, hello Dana, happy belated birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your advice. I just went to the Goodwill outlet and left the children with my husband, but I prefer not to do that because I like to spend his days off as a family. Oh yeah, definitely. I can totally see that. I'll probably go time to time or find a babysitter. Yes. One thing I was thinking about, and I think this is something that I kind of tried to work out when my kids were little, is I think with my first daughter especially, I belonged to like a mommy's group, and sometimes we would get together, everybody with it, moms and kids or babies, and then later on, it's nice if you have another mom in which you can have them watch your kid, and sometimes you watch theirs, you know what I mean? So that's just a thought that I had, but a babysitter sometimes would be great. Aside from that, I'm glad that I decided to open an eBay store, and I have been making more sales on their platform than Poshmark, but hopefully things start to pick up again. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know that you also had an eBay store, so that's great. And I'm super happy that you're, making sales on eBay. And I have a feeling Poshmark will probably pick up for you because it's just getting into that Q4 season, getting out of summertime. But yeah, definitely keep us posted and let us know how sales go for you. I would love to hear back, and but I do think that things are going to pick up. So anyways, Viddy ZMK, thank you so much for your awesome comment. I really appreciate you. DeSanti, hi. DeSanti says, happy birthday, Dana. Oh, thank you, DeSanti. Thanks for watching the video all to the end too. Glad you enjoyed your birthday weekend. I'm sure spending it with your girls and doing what you enjoy made it memorable. Yes, thank you. Love the colors of the mauve dress. Oh yeah, that mauve dress the colors were beautiful. It had all these sort of really rich jewel tone colors, right? And as well as the pattern was very intricate. Almost had a Moroccan feeling to it. But yes, thank you so much, DeSanti. I had a great birthday weekend, and really, for me, trying to keep a balance in this business is really important because I always want to enjoy what I'm doing, and I don't want to feel overwhelmed with reselling. I don't want to feel like a dread, like, oh God, I gotta do this, you know what I mean? So, hopefully I can always kind of find that balance and be able to do, fun things with with family and friends. So anyways, yes, DeSanti, thank you so much. I hope your foot is better, and that you're able to, walk comfortably on your foot. And yes, once again, thank you for your comment. I really appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for these awesome comments, and thank you for the people who have subscribed and liked the video. Thank you to the people in the reseller podcast group who've also subscribed and watched the videos. I also appreciate you all. Anyways, I will, let's see the timing. Oh, it's 1:10. So maybe I'll go ahead and quickly go through Poshmark. I think I'll do that. And next time you guys can always leave me comments and let me know if you think it was better if I break it up into two, like Poshmark and eBay sales, or if you don't mind the longer videos. So, would love to get that kind of feedback too. Okie doke. So I'm gonna move my sippy cup. First item is a kind of a closet clear out item. It's a pair of Madewell shorts, and the title is Madewell Shorts Women's Extra Small Almost Black Retro Track Pull-on Shorts size, and it sold for $6. Somebody gave me an offer for $6. I thought about it and I was like, that's really low. But then I thought, you know what, I really want to move this item and want to move it out of my store or my closet, at the end of summer. Let's see, this one, how long did it take? Let's see, it's been in my store since May, June, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's been in my store for 5 months, so this is, been sitting for a long time. I had to bring down the price a couple times, I think. So, happy that this is, going to someone else, and hopefully they love this pair of shorts. They're really cute, a nice pair of shorts. So would I pick this item up again? No, I wouldn't pick this up again. So, lesson learned. And I've learned to kind of be a little bit more careful with Madewell. So I'm going to just leave it up here because the bag is full. Okay. And again, I'm going to try to go through quickly as I can. We'll see how it goes. Here is the next item, which is Angie. And it's this really lovely boho peasant top. It has these really great sleeves, a really big sort of flare, almost like a butterfly sleeve. Let's see, let me find the, okay, yeah, title is Angie Top Women Medium Blue Boho Paisley Peasant Gypsy Fairy Flowy Festival. A lot of F's. And this one sold for $19. And it took June, July, August, 3 months to sell. So would I pick up this top again? I think I would pass on this top. I have sold Angie before, and I kind of feel like Angie's dresses might do a little bit better for me. as far as the profit margin. So also the sell-through with the dresses was a little faster than the tops. But I did like, I picked this up because of style, and you know, thought that the boho tops would be good pickups for summertime. So but yeah, just love the sleeves, love the sort of that paisley print, really fun, very wearable because it's flowy and also feminine. And I'm going to bring the Poshmark stickers here. And when I can, I like to try to fold wrap the item in a way so that I only use one thank you sticker to close it up. So, and on, you know, smaller items, I can do this. Oh, no, that's that one. Next is a J. Crew cashmere sweater. Really pretty color. I love this sort of soft terracotta color. Very pretty. Has a really great V-neck. And the title for this is J. Crew Sweater Women Medium Terracotta 100% Cashmere V-neck boyfriend relaxed fit. And let's see, it sold for $27, and it took, I don't have the date for this. I think this one took maybe a month and a half to sell. So $27, I'm making my $20 profit, so this is a great sale for me. Happy with this sale. I really enjoy picking up cashmere sweaters at the bins, and the trick with cashmere is to really double check them to make sure they don't have any holes, because that could happen pretty frequently. I noticed that I am picking up more and more J. Crew as well. So finding it and noticing that the comps look pretty good. You know, the sell-through rate is pretty reasonable. So right now I'm still picking up okay, sorry, I have an alarm on that reminds me that I get my shipping done Monday through Friday, because I want to make the pickup for my mail carrier. So anyways, next item are these Everlane jeans, and this one, I can't remember where I picked these up. I really cannot remember, but I thought these were a really great pair of jeans. They have sort of like a really new kind of look and feel. I cleaned off this white leather patch. It was covered in sort of like a blue sort of coloring from the jeans, and I just used some rubbing alcohol and took off that blue cast. So let me find the title for these jeans. Everlane jeans, women, 29 blue, the way high jean, organic cotton, dark baggy stretch is the title. And this one sold for $35, so you know, great sale for me. And it took like 2 days after listing to sell. So this is a very fast sale. $30 is a great sale for me. I like Everlane a lot. I think I noticed that it's not quite as popular as it used to be, like a year and a half ago, but it's still I think still has a good following. I'm gonna do it this way. And I think mainly because I think it's probably, really good quality garments. So I am looking at jeans more. I kind of feel like, I think jeans are year-round pickup for me. In the summertime, maybe I try to focus a little bit more on the lighter wash, and fall and winter a little bit more on the darker wash. But otherwise, if it's a great brand, I'm going to pick it up year-round no matter what wash it is. So, and jeans are easy to look at the thrift stores, right? Because they're already sorted. At the bins, nothing is sorted really, so it's all just a mishmash of clothes. And wrong thing, this one. I want to just put a little bit of stickers. Yeah, I like to use these as much as I can because, they're free, right? So, and then that way I save a little bit on my packing tape, which is not free. And packing tape's kind of expensive, actually. But yeah, again, can only use these priority stickers on priority shipping. So envelopes and boxes. Right there. Okay. Okie doke. So this is the first time I picked up this brand, and I've heard a lot of other resellers talk about it. It's J. McLaughlin, and it's just this really nice knit top. Very kind of slouchy, relaxed fit. Feels really great. Feels like a really excellent quality cotton, perhaps. Let me go ahead and look it up. J. McLaughlin shirt, women, medium, white linen blend. Oh, it's a linen blend. Okay. Henley short sleeve, relaxed, and it sold for $27. So right there, my desired profit margin, which is great. And it sold in about 1 week. So this is a great sale for me. Sold quickly, sell through is great. So I'm happy with this sale. And I would definitely pick up, this brand again. I would pick this up again. Okay. But yeah, I don't come across this brand. I should actually kind of research it a little bit. Just curious. I don't really know if there's certain items that they specialize in or what it is. Okay, I don't need that. I need this. So this one I definitely picked up at the bins. You know, I come across just a lot of different things, like one-offs, when I shop or source at the bins. So, okay. All right. Another bins find, and these I was very excited to pick up. I picked up this brand once before, and it sold really well. This is Aviator Nation sweatpants. See a little loose thread, but here it is right here, and it has these really telltale stripes, kind of rainbow stripes, the 5 stripes, and has their little logo right here. It's kind of hard to see, but again, it has the little stripes, the 5 stripes. So this brand seems to be really popular. So let me go ahead and read you the title for this. Where'd it go? Okay, I have to go here. I am definitely going to need to edit this video because I'm making these little mistakes here. Okay, title is Aviator Nation Jogger Sweatpants Women Medium Blue 5 Rainbow Stripes Streetwear is the title. And these sold for $50. So, great sale for me. See how long it took. It took a day after listing for it to sell. So somebody offered, you know, $50, and I went ahead and accepted. I can't remember what I listed it for. I think I might have listed it for like 65 or something like that. So, you know, this brand sells for a lot. So very popular, and you know, very happy to find Aviator Nation when I can. I don't know, it's funny because you know how sometimes you go sourcing and I don't know if you do this, but you might have like, okay, I want to find Aviator Nation, I want to find Magnolia Pearl, I want to find Arc'teryx. You know, I don't know, I'm kind of like running through different brands in my head, you know, that will jump out at me. I don't know. It hasn't worked yet, you know, but I don't know. I think sometimes having certain things top of mind kind of helps. And one thing that I've noticed is I have been researching Y2K women's clothing lately. And so since I have that on my mind, I've been finding it much more quickly and more frequently. So, you know, that's kind of what I mean, having brands or styles in your mind. Okay, over here. All right, next is this really so soft, feels like it's cashmere, sweater vest. And I really do like picking up sweater vests. Let me check and see if it met my profit margin though, because maybe it did not. We'll see. Is it here? Okay. Title is Vintage Embassy Row Sweater Vest, Men Extra Large Beige, 100% Cashmere V-neck. Yeah, it's cashmere. It sold for $23 and it took June, July, August. Took 3 months to sell. So not really in my profit margin, unfortunately, and it did take a little longer than what I wanted. So, you know, maybe it's, I don't know. I have to think about this one because I was thinking that cashmere sells quickly during fall and winter. So maybe I would try this one again and see how it does during the season, you know? I did list this in May, so that's not really the ideal time to list a cashmere sweater vest. But sometimes a fast sell-through, even though if it's not hitting my $20 profit, is desirable. So why is that? I think because sales velocity is good for the algorithm. I kind of feel like the more you sell, the more traffic you'll get from the platform. I don't know, I may be wrong, but it sort of feels like that might be the case. Okay. Yeah, I have no science behind that, so it's just a feeling I have. Okay, so next is another pair of jeans. So I sold quite a few jeans on Poshmark, which is great. It's a pair of Abercrombie and Fitch, new with tags, flare bottom jeans, in sort of more of a medium to lightweight, light wash. The style is the kick flare. And let me look up the title. Let's see. Where did you go? Don't tell me you're not on here either. Here it is. Abercrombie Fitch women's, Abercrombie Fitch jeans, women, 25, short blue, kick flare, ultra high rise, boho, new is the title. And they sold for $28 and it took about 3 months to sell. So this, 3 months is a little long for me, but it's okay. And $28 is right there in my profit margin. So I'm, happy with this sale. Happy that these sold. I think these are a really cute pair of jeans, and I hope that the buyer loves these jeans. So I think I gotta do it this way. It's kind of thick. So sales for me have been pretty good lately. I feel like summer slowdown, it's pretty much over with. I think people are starting to look for their, fall items. And some people are still looking for, summer items as well. I'm still doing closet clear out with my older items and also doing some markdown sales on eBay. So, trying to keep everything moving. I don't want to just store old items, I want to sell them, so that's my goal. Even if I'm, just selling them for a few dollars, it's good to get them moving and so that I can bring in new items into my store and closet. Okay, another pair of Abercrombie and Fitch jeans, and this is it's very cute. It's the crossover style, where it has like a crossover on the waistband. Super cute. I like these jeans a lot. They also feel in really great and almost new condition. And there's like distressing on the bottom, but it doesn't look like heel drag, so it looks like it's intentional distressing. Let me look up the title, if I can find it. Where are you? Here it is. Abercrombie Fitch jeans, women 28, black dad high-rise crossover curve love baggy is the title. And it sold for $25. And it took 1 week to sell. So $25 almost hits my profit margin, you know, $2 shy. Would I pick these up again? I think I would. I think I'd pick these up again. They're, you know, a week is a really fast sell-through. So, you know, the sell-through is important for me. I just don't want to store items too long. I don't have the space. You know, if I had a big warehouse where I could store things and, you know, wait on things to sell, maybe I would, but this little room is the everything room. So I like to just hopefully turn things around, you know. And I get nervous when all my bins fill up, and then I'm like, oh no, where am I going to put all this, you know, new inventory? And it also tells me that my items are not selling, so that makes me nervous. Okay. I'm going to use a little stickers just to secure it. And a bigger item. Okay. Oh, okay. Last Poshmark item is, so this one I definitely picked up at a thrift store. It was from Out of the Closet, and when I saw these I decided to go ahead and pick them up. It's the brand is FUBU, and the reason why is because it's the ones with the Fat Albert characters on it, right here. And I used to watch this show when I was a kid. There's Dumb Donald, here's Mushmouth, and here's Russell. Russell was always the cutest one. I think Russell was Fat Albert's baby brother or something, I think. Anyways, yeah, so I saw this and I was like, ah, I like these jeans. They are super wide. As you can see, super wide, baggy, that 90s Y2K style. And I'm just gonna kind of get the fold ready. I think I'm gonna have Fat Albert showing because he's the best guy. Yeah, there he is. So cute. So this one, I totally went out of my comfort zone and I paid up. I paid $20 for these jeans, and you know, I checked comps. Comps were a little all over the place, but for the most part, I thought that I could, you know, profit, you know, at least make my $20 profit on these. So I thought it was a good one for me to, you know, see how I do and kind of test my knowledge, I guess. I don't know. The title is Vintage Platinum FUBU Jeans Men 38 Fat Albert Junkyard Gang Baggy Embroidered Y2K is the title, and it sold for $50, and it took about 5 days to sell. So this was a great sale for me. I think my profit was, I think it was about $25, maybe close to 30. So, great sale for me. This was, in the sort of designer section at this thrift store. Everything's marked up, and it had a pink color tag, and that means that it never goes on sale. It doesn't go on the markdown sale. So I went ahead and took a chance and picked them up. So hopefully, I hope the buyer loves these jeans. The buyer did offer me sent me an offer, and I went ahead and accepted. So yeah, that's it, we made it. So anyways, yes, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please think about subscribing and giving me a thumbs up, and leave me some comments. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so the next one, take care. Bye-bye.